Hello beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Ginto back again to the root of today. And here we are, it's one-on-one live coverage that we're going to be making sure that I'm going to be feeding the dogs that I'm remaining with. You know, man, how are you, man? How is everything? Hey.
Yeah, everything is okay, yeah.
Everything is okay?
Yeah.
Are you good, man?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm remaining with 3 dogs here and a Sosa is there. And yeah,
Where others are
I
gone?
don't know where my they have I don't know if they have killed my dogs, man.
Some people.
They are no longer available. 3 dogs are no longer available and only male.
Okay.
So you can just feed them, no problem. So here we go, guys. And if it's the first time you're watching this kind of the video, thank you very much for you being tuned and always being locked here. So the food they have to eat there a little bit to make sure that everything is good. And we're gonna be making sure that everything is coming to you live and it's one-on-one. And it's gonna be a very fantastic moment that we have just met. And we're gonna be making sure that you are tangling and making it happen. So hey, bro.
Yes. Say something.
You are the one who sold me, man.
On when? Today or?
Eh? This gentleman here. And guys, imagine it was the one to be attacked again. Hey, things are so fantastic here. So they are talking about why are people very sometimes stupid when it comes to whenever they see that the person who is being used and gonna be getting some 2-3 tenders here to get, imagine from Nyabuasi to my home, it's a 50 shillings, and whenever I'm just calling him like, oh bro, come here and bring the food for the dogs, it's a 50 shillings only going and coming. And somebody is coming from outside, talk about, oh, he's an ally to Ginto, make sure that he's being arrested. Why are you arrested, bro?
No.
You are being attempted of arrest.
Yeah, that's a temptation. Yeah.
A temptation.
Yeah.
So bro, you are the one who I left.
Yeah.
How is everything?
So what is there?
Yeah. So how has it been? Because when those kind of the goons came. And yeah, guys, when you talked about we were filming the video, he was there checking on how I'm filming the video. He was eating guavas. My security was eating guavas. And he was now looking, and he never told me that, oh, Ginto, you know what? Things are going to be happening this way. And the only thing that we saw is they are here. Hey, bro, stop.
I wonder.
And bro, you are the one who was available.
Yeah.
How many of those people were?
They were almost, let me say, approximate of 6.
6 people.
Yeah.
With the handles of djembes.
The small djembe.
I even know a handle of a djembe, and the people are talking about you are coming in peace with the handle of a djembe. That one can never work. And I left you talk about the stand. You said about what did they do, man?
The stand.
For the GoPro.
One police come and just take the jumper from me.
The stand.
The stand, yeah. I decided to handle.
To hand it over.
Yeah.
Because were you attempted that they're gonna be hurting you, man?
It was just hurting, my friend. I was so hurt, yeah.
They could do anything because there were many.
I myself, I was just to defend myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you had to talk about whatever you need, take it.
Yeah, take it.
And Lady J said you're gonna be making sure they're gonna be arresting.
Yeah.
How did you do so as we could just evacuate from that arrest?
So I myself, I don't know what they could do. So because you know, those people, there were many, and I also only one.
Yeah.
So
you have to surrender.
I have to surrender to them. So
yeah, because you are the one who was available.
Yeah.
And do you think they came in peace?
No. The peace was not there. No.
Because when I left and they were following me like dogs.
Like they chase, not following you, chasing you.
Chasing me.
Yeah.
And whenever they never catch it up with me, and they came back. And Lady J was running too?
Yes.
He was running behind.
In a high speed.
High speed training machine. And the fact is, guys, I'm gonna be talking about this kind of the things. It's not something like a joke. It was, and it was serious. Was he talking about gonna be deleting me, man?
the David was talking, said he must make sure to be kill you. He must kill you.
He must kill him.
So I don't know what was the reason he made David to say so.
And he was saying while the bodies are there.
They were there, yeah. They were there.
And what were they talking about?
Nothing. They
kept quiet.
Yeah, they kept quiet.
And that's the fact, guys. And to the due fact of the time how it is coming, it means that we are being targeted very much. And for our security purposes, hey, go to the hardware,
yeah,
and buy one bag of grout. One bag of grout.
One bag.
One bag of grout, which is a 3 kg. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Nani, Joe, inakwanga 3 kg? Grout. 3 kg? Yeah, it's a 3 kg. Get one bag. Any. Okay. Any. Don't mention me.
Okay.
Thank you. So guys, that is what is now getting forward to make sure that we are moving forward one on one, and I'm gonna be putting everything to the line up, because much of the things are happening here and there and crookedly, thinking about we're gonna be having some fear, and they're just intimidating whatever it's not to be intimidated. And always we are continuing our own things to handle here to make sure that everything is moving very fantastic from the sides here. As you can just check from the top there, we have the top masons are making sure that the tiling is ongoing. Right now it's having a shape from the top, because the house designer is going to be having a shape from the top coming to the bottom. And when they're going to be finishing up with the tiling on top of the G-cast layer, we're going to be making sure that we are ongoing with the windows here. And much of the people wherever talking about Ogintu can support you in this and this, you are very welcome. So as you can just make sure that the G-castle is moving on very fantastic. Here I have my father, is here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm quite fine.
Oh, you are having here already a signal for security?
No. This one I'm collecting rubbish.
Oh, and burning it here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How has been your life right now?
My life is still going on like usual.
Yeah. So I see you are making it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's here and making sure that he has a sitting position here with the radio. And you are making a djembe handle here. Guys, these are the stuffs that this kind of the people were just carrying. Somebody is carrying something like this one is talking about is coming with the piece. How? So something is not adding up here. So that's why I always talk about things are not going good here. And we have to make sure that everything is promptly heading the way it has to be put in its own acquisition of the time. For the fact of the time is we are ongoing with the G-Castle, back to the G-Castle here. And much of the people talk about, Gintu, let's make it happen, because making it happen is to see the G-Castle, because it's our project. The other shenanigans of Lady J and what, they're just mongoose and crooked headings of the time, because we have to get forward. Right now, it's how it's now appearing from the far end here. It means that the tiling is tiling here and everything is adding up very fantastic. So the work is always going on from morning to the evening to make sure that we are moving with a moderate speed of making sure that everything is put in a well conserved environment. And Ndifu. Yep. They're called Ndifu. Here we call them Ndifu. Hey, I'll get much of the language. Whenever I talk about to have democratized to the job, everything is so characteristically good. So here he is making sure that he's gauging, and we're going to have finished the whole of this side here now, and we are now heading to the other side, but we are remaining with these sides here and the downer side. Wow. So, this one's here going to be working somewhere? Yeah, they'll be used. Yeah, they'll be used. Yeah. Exactly. So every piece here, it's having its own work, and after every how is just doing the much of the work, it means that every piece is calculated where it should be placed in a way that it will help such kind of a place with an immediate effect. So everything is going good. Do you have waterproofs here? Or it has to come with some waterproof?
Yeah, he has to come with some.
Oh, come with some, eh? Hey, bro, you are the one who was mixing.
Yeah.
Waterproof, is it available or a little bit having a shenanigans?
Yeah.
It's having a shenanigan?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. So guys,
Your call.
I have to make sure that I'm buying credit here. Exactly. And everything, guys, it's going good the way we have just planned it to go. And we have to go forward because how the things are going, we are slow. We don't have that kind of a moment of, oh, we have to go this way, go that way. But those are the shagarbagaras of the day. As far as everything will be placed in its own way, we should make sure that we are making it happen very, very fantastic. So this is the guy here I want to find and make sure that he's going to be coming with much of the waterproofs here. So guys, some of the things are coming small, like talk about the grout, talk about the waterproofs here and there. Exactly. Enter the amount. And so whenever we have to purchase them, and you understand sometimes you can never do a whole of a thing at once without having some small things that are gonna be needing much of the things to be, or you can just call somebody, or you just go to this side here, buy this one here, buy this one, or 1 kg of nail, or these are kg, 3 kgs, or we have to have them. And also I think even some of the iron sheets, I have to add some iron sheets here to make sure they're gonna be covering the whole house, because I think the iron sheet is gonna be not enough, a little bit, to make sure that you're gonna be sighting the whole side. So we're gonna be making sure that we are okay, I understand. We have to buy much of the talk about the iron sheets that are gonna be put to the far end, that it's just naked there a little bit, and everything is now going good because we are moving. What we need is moving forward. That is the best moment that we are looking for. But this kind of the things that people are coming east, west, and south here and there and talking about, oh, Gintu should be done this, shouldn't be done this. Now my dogs are done. So what is my life right now? It means that they have started with my dogs, then they come for me. But I don't think it will ever happen to such kind of a moment, because I'll be with them. I'll be with them one-on-one. Let's check. Ukuja na waterproof mbili. Hizo packet mbili. Ama 1 2 3. Kuja basi, kuja na tatu. I think it's 150, eh? Sinizo waterproof hizo za sachet tudogo. Wewe ndo tu mwambie waterproof akupatie tatu. Hai. Yeah, man. Applying of the grout.
Yeah.
I see you are applying differently. I saw Sigano here applying. You will think he's applying brew band. Guys, it's a fact here. And yesterday I saw how he was applying here. I was about to tell him, "Hey, bro, are you applying margarine in a bread?" Yeah. So he was making sure that the whole tire is it is covered with the grout. But what I can see today is they are measuring where necessary in terms of where the talk about the lean is. Yeah. Exactly. And it's being simple, but it's gonna start here until hey, guys, everything has its own work here, and everybody has his own work. That's the fact. And but he was training, he was getting some knowledge. So next time we're gonna be talking about give me this kind of the work, you're gonna be knowing what he has to do. And that's the best moment that I always do, to make sure that the village boys are getting to know this kind of the works. It's not a must that oh, somebody has to be called, oh, this and that, this, but they are here, and somebody has to make sure that you are coming out as you, and you should know yourself that, oh, I'm there for this kind of the purpose and this kind of the purpose, and I have to do this kind of the work at this specific point. But sometimes nowadays boys here, whenever you tell the boy that, you know what, man, can you do this kind of the job, talk about, hey, that one I cannot apply, or maybe I will have some terrible mistake about doing it. But the fact is we have to go forward. So I like this kind of the work of making sure that the hand is on the practice. These are just called how do we call these ones here, man? Juakari?
Yeah.
These are juakari?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Juakari.
Yeah.
Juakari is the work of sunlight.
Yeah, of the day. Yeah.
Oh, the work of the day.
Yeah.
Or only day.
Something like now.
Juakari, because it's a day only.
Yeah, something like
when only the sun is out.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's jua kali. Exactly. And that's what they're they're making, they're getting some wages from where they're sighting or they're doing some works while they're being hit. The sun has to hit on them. That's jua kali. Yeah. And we can call them even in I learned it in social study. They are called juakali also. Even in juakali people. Even in English, somebody can just talk about it. Juakali. Yeah, exactly. So everything is adding up, guys, and fantastic. I was about to hit this dog here, but yeah. So we are continuing with our vibe of today, making sure that we are getting to the brim of the Kosai's time and make it happening. Let's move forward and check what next here. So kuja. Yeah, fantastic. Let's go in. Wow. Oh, we have some iron sheets here, a little bit. Exactly. So guys, we are looking forward to check on, the tiles are still available here. And you're gonna be using these ones where necessary at the other side of the G castle there. So I think everything has dried up in terms of electrification. Right now, everything is good. So we are waiting for only, talk about the welder to come and make sure that is fixing the doors here. And yeah, man, you are around, guys.
Nenda binto kono.
Huh?
Takot gando.
Get a kill.
Tibinon tiro guncher. Takot niya.
Birengo. Nilikuwa ngapi?
Bita tu biari kingonto ni teru hondo lima gandari. Pino wikina habi asa habi.
Eh.
Mari kitoni. Asa habi.
Para har. Yeah, guys, Nyabonsi is a little bit here. Oh, this is how it's done, eh?
That's how it's being done.
So you are smoothing it.
Yeah. So that it runs smooth.
Oh, it runs smooth.
Yeah.
So what's the name of this one here?
It's a wood
It's called maybe a wood file.
Yeah.
Wood file.
Wood file.
Okay.
Yeah. For smoothing.
For smoothing.
Yeah.
That's how it's done, guys, locally here. It's not a must we go to make sure that, we have to go to the store. Maybe you have to go and buy them here. And we have so many trees here, but it's we can call it the laziness of much of the people. That's why we have this kind of the things we have to go and buy here and there. But they're done locally here. And even as whenever we decide that we're going to be making this kind of the stuff, you can make them and sell them. And because of conditional circumstances here and there, we have to make sure that we are applying it on our own home use here.
We say you use the local material around you.
To sustain your sustainability.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not everything for marketing.
Yeah. Exactly. So guys, oh, sorry. Yeah, guys, so we are making things to have a change here. And we have the grout is here. This is the grout. And it's called the tile grout. It's called the tile grout, exactly. And we have some waterproofs here, and they are the ones that we are ever using here. So that's why I was ever talking about. We have small things that we have to buy and make sure that we are using them here and there. So guys, right now you will ever consolidate with me because I have to walk while I'm always talking, because right now they have broke my. They took my. My stand. So right now I'm ever using hey, easy up, eh? Yeah, they're there. So everything is going on. So guys, right now I don't have a stand, and that's why you see I'm ever holding the GoPro this way, because it's only by the grace of God that I had taken the GoPro from there. And you heard the story how it was, because the gentleman was the one who was behind. It was just waiting for me to get me from the fish pond, because when I called that, oh, I'm waiting for the food to come at my fish ponds there. If you can just go and watch that kind of the video, I was having some phone calls that I was calling that, oh, I'm waiting for this kind of the person to come and make sure that is bringing much of the food to the fish, and we had some talk here. So when I was just making some videos there, he was there throwing some feeds there and making sure that we are moving forward. But despite how the things are going, it seems that we are now uptaken in a way that we want to be deleted. And everybody who is attached with the Gintu, they think about is one of the allies. Sometimes I'm ever using the local material, the local people, to make sure that they're getting something good. Because if I have and they don't have, there's nothing there. Somebody is suffering, yet is having a border. He's feeding the family, and I'm using those kind of the people to make sure that even them, they can earn a living. They can get something good from me, and that is the best moment that a person can do. But them, they have never even supported any border. They're only talking about, oh, Ngurai, where are you? Which is hello baby. Bring your motorbike for free. And they can never even know that this kind of the people, they get money from this kind of the way, and this is how they're struggling to make a living. But they come out vividly and thinking about, oh, take this person, go and get him to the cell so as Gintu can come. It's a stupidity of the highest order. And if they think about that is what they have to do, they have to think it critically the second time, because the content think about, oh, because it doesn't go hand in hand with his own family. It's very, very stupidical. So let me get much of the things that are coming out and make sure that I'm sealing everything before it gets to the dark time here. It's in the evening time, so keep it tuned, keep it locked. I'm gonna be coming for you one-on-one, which is live. Let me check. Guys, today it has been a crying day for me a little bit, to make sure that I'm getting much of the motivation a little bit here and there. It's because of the way I had bounded myself with the dogs, how I'm gonna be having some leisure, getting them food, running east, west and south, making sure that we are enjoying. And it is becoming something which is not even good for somebody who never can just come and talk about, oh, Gintu, what's now happening. So they are now bleaching and making sure that they are blowing my cover to get onto me very easily. But to the real fact is, I should make sure that I'm having now more and more security that's coming, because right now it's just here I am with the remaining dogs that I always have here, and they're also even wondering what's really happening here, because it's something which is not okay for us to survive without the pets that we ever have, and we ever talked about. We're gonna be layering them here, and much of the dogs here, they are born here. Much of the dogs, they are born here, and I'm always making sure that I'm getting the dogs, because this is the mother and we have the other mother there. So this is talk about this dog here. It's a baby of here of the black dog here, and the other male, they're from this is the mother. So I always rear this kind of the dogs from my home here. So right now, much of the people think about they want to be destroying Gintu, they're going to be taking everything, but what I can just say is that's the normal way, and I know where they want to get into. So sometimes when we talk about we're gonna be taking this kind of the things very slowly and slightly, now they are becoming so hectic, because you can never tell me that it's something which is so easily for my dogs to just get lost that way, and they go for know-how and think about I'm gonna be letting it go. But I'm gonna be crying for today only, but whenever it gets to another point, now I'll be totally serious. And when I be serious, guys, things gonna be happening which is crookedly here, because it's now applying that some people might be thinking about, oh, let's now see whatever you will ever do, and I never wanted to have such kind of a period of time to go in such kind of a way. But the effect is they have known that because if you can just entitle and check on the other guy that came here with much of the food for the dogs, he was talking about was even to be aligned and talk about he is one of my allies. And when we come to the confidentiality of the time is that they think about they're going to be harming anyone who is coming to maybe Gintu's position, because they think about whoever is just with me, they think about is a criminal. So what is always coming out is going to be making sure that everything is tackled with a very merciful way, and I'm going to be handling it in a very slow motion way, and I don't have to have that kind of the emotion, because if I can just put the emotions here, things going to be getting crooked here, because I don't want to blow the cover, and that is the fact. And for the fact that is going to be coming out is I want to be making sure that everything is put in a systematic way to make sure that everything is getting from one position to another, from one position to another. Today I've been always around and making sure that I'm taking care of the talk about the top masons who are here, and also taking care of the people who are here, because they have missed me for a little bit time, and we have to make sure that we are moving forward. But despite the challenges that we are ever passing through, but much of the people want to lend this kind of the challenges to us, accusations. After accusations, they have this kind of the allegations here and there. But the fact is, we have already talked and have talked to the police, because if you have any issue with Gintu, why again you want to turn it that okay, it's becoming like you came in peace, or you can just have a small talk. But to the real effect of the time, if you can ever go to the direct way that a person is carrying a Bible and talking about I come in peace, how can you come in peace while things are not working properly? So it's something that we have to get to the brim of it and handle it with a lot of care. And I know how to make sure that this kind of the things are happening, because I never wanted to engage in such kind of the scenarios that don't have any kind of the additional unto us, because much of the people want to be talking about okay, this is how handled this way, this is going to be handled that way. But when we come to the real fact of the time, that we have to handle them with a correct snow prick of the way, and engaging in the lawful, because I don't want to tackle such kind of the moment of talking about the lawsuit. But the fact is things want to be coming to a change, because when a change is going to be coming to have a change, we're going to be making sure that everything is getting to the position. But it's so hurting whenever somebody can just have that it's not only now you, so they're coming to the pets and destroying whatever you ever built, and making sure that okay, this kind of what an animal had done to you, an animal has nothing to do with you, but coming to make sure that an animal is I'm not like the guy who is taking much of the pets down there and talking about okay, this kind of the things, oh, they have to be onto the compound where there's nothing and everything. So they think about everybody is treating the dogs like Mbosiamboka, like the dog is there, it's looking like something, it's looking like the ribs are out, and they cannot be treated with talk about humanitarians. It's something that it's getting them a strict point, because when I talk about I have security in terms of dogs, because last time that they came, they were not available. Because they had gone for a little bit leisure here and there, because whenever they're all of them, they always go to hunt they're called squirrels, and to the hilltop that is there. But when it comes to the real fact now that they think about okay, I thought about they have gone to check for hunting, but to the real fact, how can just be misplaced and even no trace for now 2 days? So it's something which is not adding up to date. And the real fact is I'm going to be knowing how and what is really coming on, and we're going to be getting the point where it has to go. Because I thought about okay, is it one that has got such kind of the dogs to maybe has gone to the fish pond there or something like that one? But the real fact is we have traced them with no any trace. But I'm going to be getting you to the real point whenever I'm going to get the real valid point, because I've just got much of the people so they can just go outside and check on how this kind of the pets are going, and we can get to know how and what's really happening. And that is the fact, because when I talk about the security is always tight unto the G-Castle here, you always come and get them, they're just lying and sleeping outside here, getting their cherishment here. Whenever I'm always around, they come and run unto me. They cannot go anywhere further than where I am. That's the real fact. And right now I'm just having this kind of the Krakatu moment, but we have to cherish the day and go forward, because I don't want to show that okay, this guy, that of the emotions here and there. But the fact is whenever the construction is ongoing, we have to make sure that everything is going on good. As far as everything, the project is ongoing, everything is getting to the brim. So guys, I'm gonna be updating and getting you to the real point, and I'm gonna be getting to the real fact, because right now it has been I don't want to, today gonna be the first month, because I'm gonna be starting with the date first with much of the Krakatu and immensement of the time. But when we go to the real point is I don't want to engage in terms of this kind of the scenario, because today is the date first, and this kind of the videos get me to the date first of Tuesday a little bit here in the evening section. And but they have started already with a bad mood, but I never wanted it to be, because the past 2 weeks here it has been helter skelter, Babylon kill stars from here, from there, from this point to the other point. But I'm gonna be making sure that if they have they want the vigilance, this is the vigilance that they want to bring onto the platform, that this kind of the person is this way, the other person is that way. If it's vigilance, I am very, very bad in terms of this kind of the vigilance, because it might bring some of the that okay, you might be talking about, you have the police who are guarding you, you have goons who are guarding you, but when it comes to Gintu, I don't bear with such kind of the things that you have. What security do you have? Whenever it comes to the real point of the top notch, I'm going to be making sure that I'm getting, and I will ever meet with this kind of the people are thinking about, their only security is going to be their only God. God is the only person who can secure you. But the fact of coming out and making some terrible mistake to Gintu, it's going to be something which is a Krakatuing to the fantastic. For them, it's fantastic. And they're talking about, we have to cheer, we have done it, and we have made it happen. But whenever it comes to the real science that I'm going to be getting you, it's going to be so fantastic even to me. And you're going to be knowing that the pet is more useful than even sometimes human beings, like the people are just chasing and thinking about, you're going to be comprehending their own statements. And keep it tuned, guys, because the more I can just have this kind of the speaks are going to be blowing the cover out. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, keep it supporting, and we're going to be making sure that everything is coming to you live, and it's one-on-one. This is just the moment. It is now coming out right now, because they have started attacking Gintu. They have started making sure that Gintu is being attacked. And I think about it, going to be raining. Somebody was pouring here some water. So I think these ones are still ongoing to make sure that we are having much of the bricks coming. And the real fact is, I talked about this kind of the bricks that are going to be formulated here. They're going to be going for the talk about the wall and the perimeter wall. But the fact is, I don't like the way this kind of the people want to handle matters, as the fact that they're now becoming monotonous. That we should be the people who is controlling these, and right now the effect is coming. When the effect is coming, it means that we are not secure. We are looking forward to make sure that security pattern is preserved. But if there's no security to be preserved, we are now looking forward to make sure that we are putting perimeter wall. And that is what I want to make sure that I'm starting with an immediate effect. Whoever want to support Gintu in terms of perimeter wall, guys, you can support. And I really appreciate your moment, because it has not been easy. Some of the people, they have already been contributing, talking about, Gintu, we have to get forward. I know right now in terms of money, there's a problem with money, and also we can talk about this kind of the life we are right now. Talk about the country you are, the CPM of the country, and also we can talk about the GDP of the country. That is what is bringing some shenanigans. But the fact has to be prevailing. We have to go forward despite the challenges, and you can support Gintu, and I really make sure that we are doing something very meticulous. And if I could not be one of the people who are sober, I could have gotten with this kind of the people, because they are looking forward to make sure that where can we get this kind of the Gintu. But the things gonna be changing. I have another product here. It's the passion fruits here. I've planted passion fruits alongside this area where the bricks formulation they were, to make sure that we are having something very decent here in terms of the passion fruits that are gonna be coming out. Musani, hapo nilikuwa nimeibadilisha. Irudisha mahali ilikuwa tu. Yeah, is the boy who is taking care of the cows here. I'm telling about I had already got the cow to another position. Exactly. So we are moving, and everything is working here. The shambas are good. By now, everything has been restoring from the hailstone, the way they came. Everything right now is restoring. And when I can just go direct to the point here, even this kind of the green onions, they are now good because they were hit like cherry drum. They were hit like very rarely here, and right now they are now a little bit developing to make sure that everything is going on good. So even the maize here, they are looking like something else, but it's nature. We're gonna be calling, even right now in Thailand, they're having much of we can call it earthquake. So if there's an earthquake there, so every area there's a talk about the natural calamity that sometimes do occur, and that is the fact. So we have to talk about, it's not brought with anyone, it's the nature that brought it, and that is the fact. So as far as everything is in concern, we are ongoing with our own things that we are doing to make sure that we are squamarizing ourselves from one move to another move. So as far as you can now see, guys, the maize are now coming out very fantastic, and we're gonna be making sure that we have already weeded, and they're gonna be getting forward. That is what we need, and we are making the nature. And when I see my banana plantation here, it was hit. Look at even the leaves, guys, how they look like. They were hit like something else. And even when we can just spot some of the bananas here, they have been affected in a way that even talk about whenever you want to put them so as they can just ripe, it's a little bit of a problem because they were hit with stones. Let me check on the ones that were hit with the very much stones here, and the hailstones, and they were muchly affected. They were much, oh, they have been already cut because they are now they're now developing molds in where they have a scar, because when a banana is hit, look at even this one here. So this one here, it was hit. Look at here, it was hit. It was hit. Look at there. So it's now developing like a bowl. So look and see. So this kind of the banana, it's already affected. So even selling it or somebody to come and take it, or selling to somebody, it will be so difficult. There's no one can just buy this kind of the banana. You can just use it in home consumption. That is the defect that is coming out again and again and again. So to the real fact, guys, I want to spot this kind of the moment to talk about everyone who's being tuned and locked in. I appreciate your moment, and I talk about thank you very much for you being tuned and locked in, because much of the things are coming out now and again to make sure that we are supporting each other to develop our very best development that we have to get forward to. And that is the moment that it's gauging us to go forward. Despite that, yes, we are not the best, but we are not like the rest. We have to move forward. Right now, everybody is looking for the money. Right now, even money, it's no longer working. Even right now, the YouTube money that people are earning, it's not the way people are earning. If right now Kenge is crying about the money, what about us who are just at the village here, the young YouTubers? So it's becoming a little bit hectic. That is the moment that I want to be talking about. Right now, there's a problem in terms of getting a lot of money, or how we ever engaged on. And the effect, guys, that I want to talk about is the effect of people attacking me. It's something that it has to stop with an immediate effect. And I've just gotten a warning out, and this is the video for the warnings. And to the real fact is, whenever it reaches a time, they will ever talk about you never gave us a warning. I've given them a warning, because when I will just be triggered to begin to, and much of the people knows 3% of Gintu. That's the fact. And even much of the subscriber, I know much of the people know about, oh, Gintu is a YouTuber, has a fish pond, is doing much of the things here, is a farmer, doing much of the things out here, animal husbandry, likes for some pets here, 2 kids are there, their parents are here, I'm staying at my home here, I'm constructing a G castle. That's what much of the people understand. But the fact is, when they will trigger to know who Gintu is exactly, they'll just know that I'm just an unjokeable person. That is the first. And to the fact that they're now selling Gintu to this kind of the goons, it's something which is so terrible and omnipresent to the real time of now, because they want to divide and rule. And imagine a person who wants to divide and rule is no longer is not a person who is always into our area. Is just an immigrant who came to live in our area and is now thinking about going to be controlling everybody. We're going to be chasing you out. And when we shall have that kind of an effect of making sure that we are triggering whatever has to be triggered for everything to move forward, things will change. And things will change from there. And the fact is, they have never met me one-on-one. Guys, but I'm just telling you as a fact. One day they will meet me one-on-one. and it will become like I don't know if they will run, I don't know if they will stay, I don't know if they will diarrhea for themselves, I don't know. But the fact is they will ever find a very hard time during that day. Because right now they're talking about, oh, Gintu, we have to get to the police here, we have to go to the police here, and they're just thinking about the police will be there for their own lives. And yet they're staying at their home, there's no security there. That's the fact. And right now some of the people are now tampering with my dogs here. They have taken my male dogs here, and I want to be asking a little bit of this kind of question, because I don't know how it happened that my dogs are missing. You know, up to right now, I'm just thinking about how can it be? How can a dog that it has stayed here for long, now it's just missing? Hey, how are you, man?
I'm good, man.
How is everything?
Everything is okay.
You're gonna be taking water to
Yes,
the cows?
Yes.
So everything is good?
Everything.
So where is my dogs, man?
Your dogs, I don't know where they belongs to, because these days I'm not seeing around.
The male only?
Yeah.
Why is only the females are available?
I don't know.
Guys, there's something,
Because whether they are mandamano like you say.
You can no, they always come back home. They can never go anywhere.
But this is the one remaining home now.
Only female.
Yeah.
The male, how can all three go?
3 dogs, they're not here. Not
Guys,
even today, even tomorrow.
Even yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna check that.
Guys, things has to change, and when we talk about things has to change, we have to make sure that everything is coming with an effect. And keep it tuned. I'm gonna be updating you. Thank you very much for you being here and making sure that you are watching everything that is coming out as from the village. Here it's the village report. It's one-on-one. It's underscore Gintu, and I salute and kudos to everyone who has been tuned and locked in. Let me check where the dogs are. It's not Tuesday. Everybody is A, B, C, D. How is everybody here? And everybody is tuned here. Thank you very much for your consideration and coming back to the G Castle, and also to the real G, to make sure that we're going to be watching the video, how they're going to be coming out. We have much of the things to talk about, and make sure that everything is coming out very fantastic, because we have already got much of the regards to send to much of the people are always supporting and talking about Gintu Share Progress. That is the fantastic moment. We are coming one-on-one live and making sure that we're going to be getting much of the things on the Tuesday live, making sure that we're going to be having a very good time wherever you are. Right now, guys, there's not much of the stand because they took it, and they'll not bring us down. As far as everything is in concern, I'm going to be making sure that I'm going to be purchasing another one. That is the fact that we're going to be coming out. And right now, guys, there's not much of running east, west, and south, because already we have antagonized much of, we can call about the talk, as things going to be handled with the care. Because as far as everything is in concern, much of the people want to know about, oh, Gintu, are you safe? Gintu is very safe. And what I can just tell you is I've been called to make sure that we are initiating and getting a talk a little bit that we're going to be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. But the defect and the effect is coming from whereby we have a little bit of a conscience and a concession here to put and make sure that everything is moving so good. And this is what is already getting forward to have much of the things coming. So I'm approaching the G Castle here. I'm making sure that to see what is really happening, and everything is going on good. But I'm going to be giving you much of the response on what is really coming out at which specific time and how you're going to be coming, because already we have democratized to make sure that the work is progressing. Oh, wow. What's up? Fantastic. How is everything? Everything is good? Yeah, I'm back. I'm home. Exactly. So these are just talking about they're going to be making sure that I'm always available.